My name is Ralph Lampman. Work for the Yakama Nation Fisheries. I'm a Lamprey research biologist and just started in 2012.
My name is Davy Lumley. I am a Fisheries Lamprey Technician 3. I work for the Yakama Nation, and my role is pretty much a little bit of everything. But the reason why they're called Antilosa Venus Tridentatus is the three fangs on top. Tridentatus is two. And they have four laterals on the side. You can see like it goes 2, 3, 2, and then a lower cusp on the bottom. You can't really see it, but on the inside there's a tongue. But like when they hook onto fish, they use their tongue and they like stab a little hole. They just kind of feed off the fish that come out. They have 7 bills. They're the only fish that don't have any paired fins, liver, jaw, or bones. They have a carnivore, like cartilage, but we do.
So we hold adults and juveniles here at Prosser Hatchery, and adults. Some of the adults we artificially propagate, so we are able to get the little small baby lamprey, the offspring, and so we hold them in big tanks and small aquarium tanks, and we're trying to learn more about how best to keep them alive and keep them healthy and keep them growing fast, and we also have Western Brook lamprey, the resident lamprey that we salvage from local irrigation diversions, and we're trying to, since we don't have a lot of the larger larvae, we're kind of using them as a surrogate species to get to learn more about their biology and how they would interact in the natural settings, natural stream settings. Here's a larvae, and we feed a salmon carcass. It seems they seem to like that, these things that are decomposing, and that's they're not directly feeding on the carcass, but I think whatever is breaking down, they're kind of feeding on. So we did like 3 treatments, and of these 2 we just fed yeast, and this one we fed yeast and carcass, and these one had the best survival, and so now we're planning to feed carcass for all the tanks that we have. And also we use sediment from diversions that was like fresh from the river, and they have a lot of organic matter, and you can see the plant growth. Like these 2 tanks, there's a lot of organic matter, so they had a lot better survival, and compared to the sediment and the other one, it was just land, sand, and it just wasn't as productive. So we just did a 3-month feeding study, and so we're just going to start another feeding study to kind of learn more about what may work best for them, and then we're hoping next year that we can release them like in the rivers and a natural habitat, where just as a start small at a small scale, just to see how that works, and then as we learn more, we may be able to use them as a supplementation, to try to boost the population, or and most definitely we can use them for research purposes, so we can learn about what's hurting them and what the threats are for the lamprey. Adult translocation is one. So we take adults from Lower Columbia River dams and we transport them up to Prosser Hatchery here, and then we later in the next spring we release them and let them spawn and do their thing. So that's one restoration that we do to try to you know, bring back the population. Also are doing the artificial propagation so we can learn more about the juveniles and their biology and learn more about the threats that they face. Also, there's a canal irrigation diversion, so that's we know that there's a lot of lamprey that go in there, and so we're rescuing a lot of fish out of there, and there's and we're still trying to figure out the mechanism that they're getting in, and so we're doing a lot of monitoring so we can come up with a solution, short-term and long-term, for these canal diversions. So we can't just do one thing and fix the problem. We really have to look at all these different things, and one thing that may be important is, people's awareness. If they're not aware of the lamprey and why their numbers are going down, that you just might not get enough support to bring them back. So we think outreach is also in a sense it's a threat, because people just don't know better. These Pacific lamprey, they're native and they've been here longer than anything else, humans included, and so it's time that we give them a little help, In the past, there were probably, we don't know for sure, but we estimate anywhere from 20 to 30,000 lamprey, and now there's only 20 to 30 lamprey. So we just want to prevent them from going extinction.
Kind of hoping to put ourselves out of the job, I guess, where we want the lamprey to be able to survive on their own, but I think it's going to take quite a long time.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. Check it out, yo. Check it out, yo. Lamprey, yo. Pacific lamprey, yo. Check it out, yo. Check it out, yo. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Check it out, yo. Check it out, yo. I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm a vampire bloodsucker parasite, and many people want us simply out of sight. But we have the right to fight the plight, and hope down the road you'll see the light. We've been around for 450 million years, so stop the smear, and don't you mishear? We were up here long before the dinosaurs appeared. Can't say this without a tear. I'm a sucker naturally, but don't you dare judge me. I have a function on this planet. Now can't you try to understand it? I bring back the ocean's rich nutrients to survive fellow constituents. I need clean water just like your son and daughter. And who said you can slaughter all my sons and daughters? Live on, live on. It's the arrival of the lamprey revival. Live on, live on. We deserve our own survival. Live on, live on. Forget about all this neglect and deprival. Live on, live on. Forget about putting us in the historic archival. As a juvenile, aka I'm a seat. I don't feed on any meat except for special treat. I filter feed on algae and detritus. Now come over to my pad and maybe you can try this. I help digest the stream debris so you can enjoy the clean water carefree. Fish, birds, and mammals devour me, but I'm still alive in the poo and pee. You see, it's a cycle of life, said Mohammed Gandhi. It adds life energy to plants and trees, but as an adult, I'm on the salt. It's the blood and body fluids to give me a jolt. Searching for my target night and day, hopping and hopping from prey to prey. But killing isn't my goal at the end of the day. As long as I get as modest me life's good, I say. Live on, live on. Survival of the Lamprey revival. Live on, live on. Forget about all this neglect and deprival. Live on, live on. We deserve our own survival. Live on, live on. Forget about putting us in historic archival. Lamprey need a little bit of rest from this pitiless inhuman disinterest. I hope you can digest this great manifest, cause this ain't no joke or a jaded jest. Lamprey ain't no nuisance or unwanted pest. Well, maybe in the Great Lakes, but not here in the West. Now that the fish stocks in the oceans are severely depressed, humans are put to the test. So let's all get dressed, roll up our sleeves, and do our best to make this Lamprey revival a success. Lamprey deserve life, not death. I said Lamprey deserve life, not death. I said Lamprey deserve life, yo, not death. I don't want to second guess what happens next, so I won't accept any answers from all of you except for a big yes. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Are you gonna do your part to bring the Lamprey back? Are you gonna follow your heart and make this a brand new start for the Lamprey family? Yeah. Shit, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah. Put your words into action. Starts right here, right now. Let's make a difference, yo. Follow your heart, yo. You gotta hear what the truth is. It's in your heart. Peace out.